A little bit more like a horse show and a little bit less like a gymnastic. And as I said, all of you were around for one of the last groups, right? So I don't want to be too repetitive to you. But basically, when we do our flat work today, I'm going to want to see the flat work that I would like to do kind of Grand Prix day, which is stretching, nice relaxation, a little bit of recapping the problems, but I'm not going to get in a brawl if I can avoid it. I'm not going to get in a brawl if I can avoid it before I'm going to head out and do the Grand Prix. You know, I want to make sure, okay, I can control their hips, I can control their shoulder, they're nice and round through the back. My horse is happy, it feels physically very good, legs are all working. The equipment looks good. Let me look at everybody's equipment. Hi there. Hi there. Now this was a little higher before, but we put it down already. Okay. A little loose, but not too bad. Yeah. She boats. Hey. Okay. And did you put this back up?
I don't think so.
Okay. I'm gonna go one more.
Okay.
See if we can get away with that. If not, we can put it right back up. She says, I like this guy. Hey, Grumpy. Okay, all right, everything looks good. So let's go ahead, there's 5 of us. Let me do 2 at a time. Well, we can do 3 at a time. 1, 2, 3. And if you want, you guys can do a little bit of work on your own, a little bit of flat work, and then I'll call you over when they're done. So now what I want to see is just work on a circle right in here in front of these 2 jumps, basically, around these 2 jumps, and in front of this. And Emily, with him today, and especially in the beginning, you're just trying to get him where that back is loose and long, where you were yesterday in the end. Go ahead to the trot, everybody. Good, and Catherine, with you, you want to make sure that yeah, that's looking good. And with her, right, she has a tendency, or he, I don't know, whatever it is, your horse has a tendency to just have a little bit of a short step and get a little up and down. So for you, you're trying to get this horse to kind of reach down for the bit. But I still think that bit's too high. Is that the bit that I thought was a little high? I lowered it a little bit. I want to go down another hole. Yeah, I want to go down another. Stop that. Stop that. Mm-hmm.
Easy, go. Stop it. You're gonna get clocked, honey. Easy. He's trying to help you out.
Yeah, I'm trying. Come here, baby.
Easy, honey.
That's all right. There we go. Good girl. She says, I want to just do this. Just want to do this. I was trotting, I was going, I was making a circle. The quicker we start, the quicker I'm eating. Look me in the face now. All right, there you go.
Just on the one side?
Yeah, it's fine, because I did the other one yesterday. Didn't I do the side already yesterday?
Did both sides, one hole.
Okay, so we'll go one more hole. There, she likes the side. Good girl. All right, there you go. We'll see how that works. Great, Gus. Gus, I'd still like to see it come from his wither, though.
Okay.
You know, he gets a little seahorse, he gets a little swan neck.
Yep.
I'd like to see it come right from the top of his wither, where he's stretching that neck down. So you need, with your hands, you need to encourage him to kind of reach down and out, down and out. Instead of down and back, he's got to be down and out. Good, Emily. Good. A little more leg, Catherine. Get your eyes up and ride her butt, ride her hind end, up, 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 and through the bit. Good. More, 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 more. There you go. There you go. A little more inside bend. Still, Gus. One here. So that leg has got to push. That leg has got to push. And if he wants to go get a little strong on the bit, just let it go down. There, that's right. Don't impede him going down and out. And if he gets to roll up behind that bit, put that leg on so that he has to push out towards the mouthpiece. Good, Emily. A little more inside bend. And with that outside rein, let him go until he looks like he's going to hit his knees. That's right. Let him go until he wants to hit his knees. Good. A little more, Catherine. Good. Good. More, more, more. Come on. Get a little inside leg, little inside bend. Shorten up your reins. Shorten up your reins. Get your hands out in front of you and push your hands away from your body a little bit. That's right. All right, let's go ahead and reverse, you guys. There you are. Yeah, and when he gets lost like that, forward first. Soften their hands, a little more leg, Gus, a little more leg. Because he's gotta keep coming through and push. There you get that. That was the first time I was happy. Right there, okay? See if you can get that. See if you can get him to reach down, bud. There, leg, leg, and push those hands away from your body, Gus. That's right. That's right, even if you're not even touching his mouth. Good, a little more inside bend. He's probably a little, I worked him pretty hard yesterday. Good, Catherine. Good. All right. Now, as you guys are doing this, I want to see you go ahead, exhale, and just do a little bit of collection. Yeah, there. You see how quickly, how easy that was? Just exhale and then forward again, and then forward again. Yeah, I mean, that was amazing, Gus, right? It was before you even asked. You just thought about exhaling. You're like, oh, I'm good at that. Good, good. All right, let's go ahead and reverse again. Go ahead and reverse again. Now, as you reverse, that's an opportunity. So a little extra bend, Catherine, and then a little extra bend going to the left. Yeah, there you go. And now a little bit of an exhale and collection, but not with your hands, Emily, just by changing your tempo. Yeah, good job, good job. And then forward again. And then forward again. I'd like to see you next time just stay at the rising trot, okay? Hey, I don't know what happened, but something good.
Something good.
Something good. There, you're getting it, Gus. There, you're starting to get it. There, I'm a happy man. Good, Emily. Try to push him on and get him to come through from behind. A little more. Come on. A little more. Because you have a tendency to get him a little bit back here. I want him pushing through from behind. So lower your hand a little bit. There you go. There you go. Good. Perfect. And then apply a little more leg, Emily. And see if you can get him swinging his hips a bit. There you go. Excellent. All right, now let's have a little bit of a collection. So just exhale, change your rhythm there, Catherine. Beautiful. Yep, back forward again. Back forward again. Good. Good. Forward, lower your hands, Emily. Just the left rein. Don't pull with the both hands back. Try to get him to stretch down so he can reach down in his neck and use his lumbars. Good. All right, Catherine, let's see a little collection just by exhaling and changing your, yeah, excellent. Then forward again, then right forward again. Same thing with you, Gus. A little collection and then right forward again. Make sure you keep pushing your hands down away. Yeah, beautiful, Emily. Very, very good. And then a little more pace there, Emily. A little more pace. A little crisper, even crisper than that. Always driving him. Always driving him. Let him stretch and come through his back. Good job. Good. Great, you guys. That's nice. That was a nice little transition. Good. All right, now let's see a little bit of canter, you guys, on the left lead. I wouldn't have come back with your hands. I wouldn't come back with your hands. Just push your hands forward when that happens, you know, when he goes to that canter. Good, Emily. Don't worry about much. You know, don't sweat the small stuff. Keep your eyes up. Let him stretch his neck down and keep that hind end coming through. Good, Catherine. That's a nice canter. See if you can lower your hands a little bit and relax your elbows. Here, Catherine, relax your elbows. Look, there you go, like a jockey, right? Like a jockey. Just relax those elbows. There. Yeah, now, Gus, I liked what I just saw. It's fine, Emily. Good. I liked what I just saw because I liked this. I liked this. You know, I like that you're not just. Good, Catherine. Very good. Very good. There, Emily. That's beautiful job. That's a beautiful job. Good. All right. Let's go ahead and reverse. Emily, simple change for you, for your reverse, especially in the beginning, okay? So bend him left. Ooh, bend him left. Back to the trot. To the trot, Emily. To the trot. Good. Come around me. Push him to the outside and then put that outside leg back. And first let him just stretch down, right rein. Let him stretch down and relax. That's right. And keep that hind end coming through, Emily, with a little bit of inside bend. Good, Gus. A little more engagement from behind. That's fine. Good. Good. Ah, super, you guys. Very well ridden. Very good. Okay, I'm happy. Let me work with the other two. Great. Emily, very good. That's good. So you guys are welcome to, you know, walk around a little bit. Walk around a little bit. You can do a little bit of your own flat work down there. All right? But don't, you know, don't go crazy. We've got quite a bit of jumping to do. All right? Okay. Alex. Steph. Come on down here. Oh, I would. Oh, you read my mind.
Sensed it.
Thank you. Thank you. All right, you two. Let's go ahead and track to the left, since you already are. The rising trot. Let me see how you're doing. What was Veritas? Truth, right? Truth, yeah. Yeah, Stephanie. Good. You know, good. It's not perfect, but it's good because at least, yeah. Like now you're getting quick reactions. When you put your leg on, you're getting something. Whereas before I watched and it was just kind of dull, right? And now it looks like you're starting to turn the bus into a minivan. And it won't be long, maybe you'll have luxury car. And you keep going, you might have a Ferrari, right? That's what your goal is. So put that leg on, a little bit of inside bend, inside leg. Try to get her to come around that inside leg. There you go. And when you do that, then you just need a little leg. You see, when you did that, you took your leg off, went with just hand. So what did you get? You got kind of a blah, right? You just got kind of this disengaged, disenchanted trot. Come on, let's get that there. Now I'm happy. Yes, do you feel the difference? That's where you're going. Good, Alex. Good, shorten up your reins a little bit. Now see if, Alex, you can kind of slow down the rhythm with your seat and keep her leg working. See if you can get her to kind of stretch that back down a little bit more by dropping her head. I want a little dirt on her nose at the end of the day. All right, so there you go. So there, push it, yeah. And then when she comes up like that, just a little bit of left leg. But I want you to keep your post a little bit slower because, which you're doing now, which is great. But if you post a little too fast, then she scampers a little bit. Okay, shorten your rein up. A little more inside bend, Alex. Just a little more angle with her body, a little more shape with her body. So mainly just that left rein. Mainly just the left rein, a little more left rein, a little less outside rein, more inside rein. There you go. Good, not too fast with your post. It's got to come from your leg. Very good. Just beautiful dapples. Super, Steph. Really good. Let's have both of you go ahead and reverse. Keep that rhythm slow as you go to reverse. Then that right rein, so shorten up your right rein, Alex. Right leg, Steph. Yeah, that was delinquent, that right leg, wasn't it? You just kind of spun her like a top, all right? Make sure you use that inside leg so that your change in directions and your circles have some shape. You have some shape. Ah, I like that trot better, Alex. When she does that, apply that spur. This stick is better because it's a little shorter. It's a little shorter. I think that's better for her. I think sometimes she sees it.
Yeah, I think you're right.
Yeah. Oh, I like that. I like it when people say that. Good, Steph. You're getting a float, Stephanie. You're getting a float. Excellent. Good job. And I don't mean like Christmas morning or New Year's morning. I mean you're getting a nice floating trot. Yeah. Good.
Just a little funky, but...
No, it looks great. Very good. I'd love to see a little bit more inside bend. A little bit more inside bend where you're actually working on the skeleton, not just the gums, where you're actually changing the shape of the skull, you know, of the bones inside that big body, where you're getting that horse to bend. Let it look at me. Let it look to just the right rein and let her look at me. There, and then once she looks at me, then push her away from me. I think she got something in her ear, but anyways, she'll be fine. She'll be fine. She gets mad at her hair. Well, what woman doesn't? There, Alex, that's getting better. See if you can, there, and then soften. Try to keep your, yeah, pat her, pat her, pat her, pat her. Tell her you love her. There you go. And then go back at it. A little more inside leg, inside rein. Alex, I like this rhythm better. That's even better. Yes, that's even better. Good, right bend there, right bend, right leg, right bend, right leg. But when you do the right bend, Alex, try to get out of the habit of just diggity, 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 all right? Try to just use that right leg, right bend, and look at me, Alex. You know, push and shift, instead of just wagging her head like a dog's tail. A little more right, huh? There you go. Now you're talking. Super. Super, good. And slow down your rhythm. Slow down your rhythm, and that should be enough. Beautiful job, Alex. Good. Now you can drop it. I liked it when you dropped it. I liked that. She liked it too. Yeah, and see if she'll reach down for that right hand. Slow down your rhythm if you want to control her. Yeah, good. Yeah! I mean, look at how amenable she is now, huh? Fantastic. All right, why don't you two go ahead and reverse. Oh. And then we'll go to the canter. Good. And so now left leg, left bend, Steph. That's a great opportunity to get that shift and change in weight. And you can go up to the canter, young lady. Good, Alex. Stay relaxed. I wouldn't sit any further back than that. You're really doing a good job there. And if she starts to get a little bitty, if she starts to get a little strong, just exhale, knee and thigh, strong leg, good, and then relax again. Yeah, she's being very, very nice. You know, make sure you tell this mare that you love her. She needs that a lot. Make sure you pat her when she's good. All right, soften that brute up. Soften that brute up. You've got to try to find the tack a little bit if you can, Steph, all right? And get her to bend. You got the forward now. I'm happy with that. Yeah, and then relax and forward. And then ask for that body to bend again with your leg, with that left leg, okay? Yeah, there you go. That was the first time I was really happy at the canter. Alex, super today. Very, very good. Pat her again. Tell her you love her. Good. And then a little knee, whoop, whoop. And then a little knee and thigh for a little micro transition. And those are very important for her. Yes, and then relax again, and then relax again. Good. And then knee and thigh, about 3 strides of collection, and then just relax again. Yeah, pat her as you relax again. Good. Little left bend. Good. Now knee and thigh, a little micro transition. Little collection, knee and thigh, change your rhythm. There you go, Alex, beautiful. All right, why don't the two of you do a little bit of collection and then across the diagonal somewhere with a flying change of lead. Good. Now the right bend, Steph. Very good. Alex, that's looking really nice today. Very, very nice. A little more right rein, a little more right leg. So you can get her hips out. She's got that right hip locked to the inside, just a touch. All right, Steph. Now we're going to finish up here pretty quick. Let me see a little more activity, Steph, so you make this horse work a little bit through its body. Come on. A little more right rein, right, yes. But then put that leg on and ride her forward. Good, good. Keep pushing, pushing, pushing. Excellent, Steph. Good, good. Alex, that's beautiful. Why don't you let her trot, see if you can get her to really stretch down. Steph, same with you. Let this horse trot, see if you can get him to stretch down a bit. See if you can get him to stretch down. Bend her and trot, bend her. Yeah, but I would have softened into the transition. In other words, you know, it's much easier to maintain than regain. So you had that nice canter, and then instead of bending into the transition where then they can come out of the bend long and low, you just took your leg off and kind of went ho and tossed away the work that you had done. A little right bend there, Alex. Good. And then see if you can get her to reach down if she's willing to. Even if she wants to accelerate, I'm okay with that. As long as she accelerates nose first. Does that make sense? There, pat her when she does that. Good, good. A little right bend. Excellent. There you go, Steph. There you go. That's pretty good. All right, go ahead and walk. Okay, I think we can do 2 at a time. Let's start with the 2 that have been chilling. And you're just going to jump this vertical a few times. And you're going to figure 8 it. Wow, good. Gus, the position is great, but I need you to keep a little more strength with your leg only in the air. That's better, good. Good, Catherine. Yeah, and then left bend, good, good. There you go, good job. And it can be just with that knee and thigh, Gus. And now the right bend. That's better. You see what happens if you take your leg off? You're tall, right? So you take your leg off. Woo! Woo! You take your leg off, and then you when the horse lands, you rock a little bit, and then that makes them feel like they got to pick their legs up off the ground a little quick. And then the left side. Better, better, better. And so if I were you, for your brain, I would think about as you're landing, relaxation, exhale. There you go, and then the left side. Think about trying to slow down your rhythm. Keep that leg and back. Melt, melt. There you go. Good job, Gus. Good. Keep that tempo. That tempo is good. A little more left bend. Good. And then the right bend in the air. All right, all right. Try to slow down the way you think. Good, Gus. Relax. Good. Very good. Very good. Your position's great. He made a mistake, but you're good. There. Ah, that's right. That's getting better. Good. That's the idea, Catherine. Brilliant change. Relax. There. Good, Gus. Just chill a minute, okay, bud? Very good. There, Catherine. Good. Now be nice because your horse is totally chill. Good. Patter, 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 patter. Good. Do it one more time, young lady. Beautiful job. Beautiful job. I don't know what you changed, but it's, yeah, well, it's way better. So much better. And then the left leg. So it's dramatic. Dramatic improvement. Good job. All right, next two. Really good, Gus. It's just if you take your leg off and try to be too soft, then the horse lands and you get that little bit of a rock. But if you keep your leg and then stay relaxed in your hips, then that's going to enable you to keep that leg as you land and then exhale and come up.
Huge difference.
Huge difference. Now you have to see, yeah, you have to see if you can do it when you're doing the course, huh? Because that was a dramatic, your horse loved that, loved it. All right, that's fine. If you can, Alex, try to ride one side of her a little bit more at a time. Ride the left side, and then ride the right side. Why such a big release? You know, don't get that far up the neck. Just a little bit of a wide hand. Remember I told you about Rich? You got to shift back. Good. Tell her you love her there because she was brilliant. Good, good. Pat her. Tell her you love her. Yes. Now find the cantle. Find the cantle at the base. Yeah. Oh, Stephanie, that's so much better. Good. And then the right. Good, and then pat her. Good, that's excellent. We're gonna do you by yourself, okay?
That's great. I'm just gonna put my leg up on you.
Yes, no rush. Shift back. Much better, Stephanie. Good. Just the right side. Turn right. Turn right. Good. Good. A little more right bend. Slow down your rhythm. Exhale. Relax, Alex. There. Shift back with your hips. Better, better. But you know, you don't want to get in a brawl right at the base, but you've got to be stronger elsewhere. Fine, Alex. Good. Take a break, Alex. Very, very nice. That's good for that. I'll give you a leg, one sec. Good. That's the way to do it. Shift back. Oh, yeah, 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 yeah. Do you feel the difference, Steph? Much better. Yes, yes. And that's where sometimes, Steph, good job, Alex. Really good, really good. That's where I'd like to see that you still maintain a little bit of a stronger leg while you're trying to be soft. Okay. It's very difficult. Yeah. It's very difficult because on one hand, you're having to be very, very strong. Yep. And on the other hand, you're having to be very, very relaxed. Yes. But you have to be very, very strong from here to here. Okay. Okay, and a little bit right in here. Very, very strong. But then with your breathing, you've got to ebb from the belt up, and even this joint right through here, your pelvis, you have to be relaxed. Yeah. So you have to start. I find that when I'm concentrating here, I lose this a little bit. Yes. Yeah. But that's all right. That's all right. Just be here, okay? Here and here, all right? But the main thing, your girl's just a touch loose. She says, if you do that, I'm going to bite you. Good girl. The main thing is that you're relaxed. You know, you're relaxed kind of from the waist up, but then you're strong through that knee and thigh area. It takes a lot of practice. It takes a little practice. Took me like, I don't know how many years. All right. Okay, you ready to get thrown up? Yeah, they tell you it was just a feminine issue. Oh, yeah, I guess. No problem. You okay? Yeah, it was just bleeding. I get it. I get it. One, your head with a whip. 2, 3. There you go. Oh, sorry. I don't think you need that right now. Oh, wait, hold on. What? I just took the top part off. Oh, cool. All right. Oh, I dropped it. That's okay. I got no worries. Yeah, I don't think you need that right now. If you need it, we'll give it back to you, okay? All right. Thank you. I'll wait to go. Should I? No. Why don't you go ahead and trot around a little bit? Yeah. Trot around a little bit, and all we want, okay. So now this horse, obviously we saw yesterday. This is a tricky one. It's a tricky one. You might not have one like this now, but you might have one like this later. So let's go ahead and work with him a little bit, mano a mano. Good, so in the beginning, your goal is just, Emily, just let him relax and stretch down, and go ahead and come on over here because they're chilling over there, so you come over here out of their quadrant. Good, I want him lower than that, Emily. Yep, lower, there, and then forward. Bend him right around that right leg. Good. There, pat him, pat him, pat him. Yes, yes, yes. Tell him, you know, he's a nice horse. He's a nice horse. He's a sweet horse. He gets a little frustrated. You know, he gets a little confused. He gets a little frustrated, but he's a nice horse. He's got a big heart. He's got a big heart, and he just gets a little bit overwhelmed sometimes. And so with a horse like this, it's hard, but you have to always be telling him, you're a good horse, you're a good horse. You know, it doesn't do it. Certainly, he's not a bad horse, and it certainly doesn't do any good telling a horse he's a bad horse. I had a boss once. I tried to never do that again, but I had a boss once, and I said to him about one of his horses. He had a bunch of horses, and I said, look, this horse, JJ, we got to get this horse sold. You know, he's this, he's that, he's the other. He said, you don't like JJ. I said, no, it's not that I don't like him personally. I like him, but we got to sell him. He's not this, he's not that. He says, well, then you never have to ride him again. I said, whoa, 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 I wasn't trying to shirk my duty. I wasn't trying to shirk my duty. He said, look, if you don't like a horse, it's going to know it right away. I don't know anything, and he said, I don't know anything about horses, but I know about people. And if I can read it, they can read it, right? So if you don't like that horse, don't ride it. So beautiful job, beautiful job. So I got taken off of JJ, which was the right thing. A, it taught me a very valuable lesson, and what boss doesn't like doing that? And B, another rider got to come in and ride JJ. JJ didn't get any better. That's not, you know, it's not like JJ turned into a bird and flew away. But the point is, it doesn't do anyone any good. Anytime I'm riding a horse, if I start thinking you're a bad horse, then I'm done. Then I get off, I send the horse down the road. So that just teaches me, if I'm on a horse, I like it. If I'm on a horse, I like it. Very good. Very good. Beautiful job. All right, when you're ready, you can go ahead and canter, and always think forward and one rein at a time. One rein at a time. Good. That's way better. A little just right rein, like on the right side, just the right rein, and then soften, and then relax, yeah? And then a little bit of right rein, and then soften and let him relax and lengthen. Good. And then the right rein, and let him soften and relax. Good. Now, I want you to go ahead and do just smoothly break to the trot, and then you're going to reverse. And then you're going to canter, obviously, going the other way. Good, Emily. And try to get what you had. Thank you. I hate these standards.
Down 2 or 3?
2, please. There you go. Good. Try to get with there. And again, ask again on that left side. Good job, young lady. Very, very good. Okay. Good, good, very good. All right. Now, for Emily, what I'm going to look for with this horse is what we're going to try to get is that, yeah, you can come on down here a little closer. What I'm going to try to get is we're going to try to get Emily's horse where he just kind of stays on that same circle and starts jumping this jump on the circle. And in the beginning, Emily, you're just going to go to the left. With you, we're going to do a little bit different. You're going to come inside that oxer just like everybody else, but you're just going to stay on the left bend. So don't change your ride. Don't change your ride. And release. Good, pat him, pat him. Yes, and then go right back to the left. Bend him left. Good, and let him lengthen his body. Let him lengthen his body. And release, no matter what. Good, and bend him left. Simple change, simple change. Tell him he's a good boy. Good, good, that's right. Bend him left and then relax. No faster. That's perfect. Bend him left. Good, there you go. Pat him, pat him, pat him. That's right. Because one of his true issues is anxiety. Anxiety. So we have to try to dispel the anxiety. Make sure you release no matter where he ends up. Good, bend him, pat him, that's right. Now try to keep your head back and keep him relaxed. Good. Beautiful job. One more time this way, and then we're going to go ahead back to the right. Keep bending him on the left, so his left leg pushes him off the jump. Good. Oh, no, no, that's not it. Hey, whoa, great, super. Don't listen to me. Keep cantering. What I really want, go over here. Go over here. Don't jump. Don't jump. Okay, you can jump. Turn left. Turn left. There.
You want me to go to the right?
I want you to just keep doing what you're doing. You're doing great. I wanted you to you're just making a left circle and then a right circle. But you're staying on the same track. But I have to say, he got his lead change.
I know.
He got his lead change, huh? He was chill. Super. All right, now let's go ahead and do this just to the right. Well ridden. Very good.
Good boy. Yes.
All right, let's do it a few more times.
You want that in and out up, or that's where you want it?
I think it's fine. I think it's fine. Good, just work on the bend, little right leg, right bend, relax. Bump, 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 da-da-dum, bum, bum, da-da-dum, dun, dun. Right bend. There, that was a smart change. Watch your head in the air. Your hands have to work, but be a little, that's beautiful, Emily. Beautiful, beautiful. Don't worry. Good. Bend, get your head back, Emily. Good. Now see if you can get a little more control now. A little bit outside rein, outside leg. And then inside rein, inside leg. Wait, wait, wait. Beautiful place to take a break. Excellent. Excellent. Okay, now, that was good for her. Super. Now let's go ahead and we're gonna, oh. Okay, just chill a minute. That's good. That's a good place for him to take a break. All right. And we're going to start putting the course together. So it's real simple. You're going to do the vertical over there, the combination. Gus, because you know what I'm looking for. We're going to let Gus go first because he was in that last group. So he knows exactly what I'm looking for. Just save me a little bit of time. Lovely. Very good. Very good. Yeah, please, if you don't mind, you can go 3. Gus, just make a circle. I'm going to put this first jump up while you're getting him ready. I'm not. Yeah, that pin's a burden. That short pin is. All right. All right. Micro transitions, you know, micro, yep, and then forward again, Gus, forward. See if you can stretch them out, and then control again. Yeah, good. But then land, and then long, next one. Good. Doing pretty good over there with that golf ball. Yeah. You know, I think he just dropped behind your leg a little bit. Yeah. You got to make sure as he's coming through the turn that you have pressure, pressure, pressure. A little more inside bend, excuse me. And exhale, exhale, and change your rhythm. And then relax and forward, and then change your rhythm. That was the right move. Good. Next one. Good. And then straight, and then bend, and then straight. So a little counter bend there, Catherine. And then inside bend again. And then a little counter bend. And then inside bend. Inside bend. Good. Pat him. And then nice trot transition. Stephanie, so you're going to work on shifting your hips back towards the cantle the last 3 strides. Look at that. Good. Now a little more pace though, because we talked about this yesterday, right? There you go. Right bend, right bend. Well, we got to talk about that because I don't want you to associate pace with then forward at the jump. You need to have pace and then compression to the jump.
That's where I get stuck.
Yeah, you need pace and then you need wind in your sail and then you need to tighten the lines. All right, try again. Remember the story of Mr. McVicker and Mr. Smith? Did I tell you that story? Okay, I'll go through it real quick. Basically, there's 2 ways you can teach. When I was a kid, I struggled in a math class. I had a problem with the problem. And I said, Mr. Smith, do you mind coming over here and helping me with this problem? And he came over and he said, oh, you're struggling with that, Mr. Spooner? Yes, I'm struggling. Can you help me out? Well, hurry up, get it done. Come on, what's wrong with you? There must be something wrong with you. Get it done. Well, I put my pencil down. I had to run out of the class. All right. Then next year, my instructor was Mr. McVicker. I'm still working on the same problem because I never really understood it with Mr. Smith. He and I just didn't have a very productive relationship. You know that because I took the same math class the next year. So now I raise my hand, Mr. McVicker, I'm struggling with this problem. He comes over, oh, okay, well, Mr. Spooner, let's just go ahead and let's talk about this part first. We're going to take our time. This is what just this one little part means. And then we have this part. And then you know what, if we're still having problems, why don't you meet me after class? And then we'll go over it again. And then if we still can't get it figured out, you know, then we'll get you a tutor that you can go to and you can spend as much time as you need to figure out this problem. Now, which teacher do I have a chance of learning with? The second one. So the idea being, as you're cantering through the turn, you have to have some wind in your sail, but any way you slice it, this is a mathematical problem for this horse. The size, the shape, if it's an ox or a vertical, a triple bar, vertical, vertical, all of these are mathematical, complicated problems. Physics is involved, all right? There's a lot of problems that these horses have to figure out, boom, in a nanosecond. So as you're coming through the turn and you're coming to the jump, as the horse looks at the jump, that's when you need to say, hey, 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 let's work on this problem slower. Let's get some control. If you're going slow, 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 and then there's the problem, yeah, okay, then you're Mr. Smith instead of Mr. McVicker, and you're setting a horrible example for your horse. So I want you to have that pace every place, and then compression to the jump. Because remember, if you have 3 strides of compression before the jump, that doesn't upset your time allowed. But if you have 13 strides of compression between this jump and that jump, that upsets your time allowed. All right? Try it again. There's a lot of reasons why you have to go in between the jump and then control to the jump. Pushing, pushing, engage, 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 engage. And one of them was a little bit with you, even going to that combination. Engage, 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 and now compress with bend. Okay, left side. Left bend, sit up, get your head back. And then you're going to shift your hips back. Better with that release today. Good job, young lady. Okay? All right, Alex. Yeah, Steph, your release is so much better than yesterday. Yeah. Now compress. Good girl. Good. Tell her you love her in there somewhere. Little left bend. Not bad. Good, not bad, Alex. But one thing I want you to remember with this horse, she's looking for a friend. She's looking for a friend. So when you landed from this vertical and you got the rideability and you felt happy, hey, I love you, and then carry on again. Okay? Hang on for this.
So not enough love.
Not enough love. Not enough love. All right, whenever you're ready. Oh, super. Good. That's fine. Good. Little left bend. Left bend. Take your time. Take your time. Good. Good. Oh, bad. Okay, so you're doing great, Emily. Emily, come on over here. I was very, very satisfied. I was very satisfied with this. I was satisfied with that. But with a horse like this, the flamboyant release has got to go. In other words, when you got to B, you got this, okay? And that's just gonna set him off. You need to look at just being very still, keeping your leg, and basically not releasing at all. Just taking, just taking your hips and just doing this. That's it. That's it, okay? You're here, here, that's it. I mean, your hands release, okay? But this tells him, woo, and that's not at all the message we want to send, okay? Good man. Very good. All right. Very good. Now, we're going to go ahead and add the oxer to the bending vertical vertical. Now, remember, you guys have seen that oxer to the vertical vertical, right? You don't need me to walk it. Need me to walk that again, or you got that? It's 5.5 strides. Okay. Before Emily goes, remind me, we'll move that vertical out just a little bit. No point in tempting fate. No point in tempting fate because he's being really good. Good, keep that leg then, and then forward, yeah, and then a little control, and then leg. Yeah, that was beautiful, Gus. Beautiful, left bend. Right bend. Also lovely, lovely, excellent. Next one. Gus, that was excellent. That was really nice. direct, to the point, but you were still doing a lot of transitions, working on bending and shifting. It was just flat work over fences. I liked it.
Keeping the bend of that double there.
Yes. Yeah, and that's a big horse. He fit in there no problem because he was soft. Good. Exhale and relax. Nice. Right bend. Good. Nice job. I think that your reaction of turning right was correct afterwards. Very good. I don't mind the 7. I don't mind the 7.
I thought about pushing. And
No, you did just right. I know you thought about that. You did just right. Really nice, huh?
Thank you.
Really well done. Now get that right bend, Stephanie. Come on, do the work. Do the work. It's not a 3-hour tour. You remember how that ended? Good. Now the left side. Get that control. Find the back of the tack. Good. Now a little forward again. And then control. Now shift your hips to the back of the tack. Good. And get the bend. Get the bend. Keep your leg on. Squeeze. And the right bend. Squeeze. Shift your hips. Shift your hips. Beautifully done, Stephanie. Wow. Wow. Lovely. But really good. Good. Now the bend, Alex. Knee and thigh, and stay relaxed with your hips. There. And then control. Yes. That's perfect, Alex. Left bend. Good. Okay. Shoulders. Okay, so you did some things quite well. Hang on 1 minute, next one. I think you did almost everything just the way I would have liked.
I just had it there.
Well, it wasn't the ad that was the problem, actually. It was the technique.
Tape with no leg.
It was the, yeah, and even more than that, it's simpler than that. If you just pulled on the left rein, she would have stayed soft and jumped the bomb.
Yeah.
But instead, you turned the corner and you went the gee.
Yes.
You use both hands on this mare, you're going to get a cranky girl.
Yeah.
That being said, I want to go back to when you landed from the first jump and you got her rideable, and then you got over by the bleachers, and just for a moment you said, I like you. Do you notice how you were then able to actually add leg and move up to the combination because she was so chill and with you? So what I would start doing is at the same time that you pat her, have some verbal thing. Good girl, good, now whatever, I don't care, it's your call. But something soothing so that then later on, you don't have to take your hands off the rein and pat her. You can just say, good girl, okay? So that way, you're getting your point across without having to abandon control. All right, let's give the big beast just a little bit more room there, please. That's great, okay. Really what? Yeah. Even now I'm a little worried. So just that right rein, right leg only. Relax, not too slow. Good, and release. Good, tell him he's a good boy. There, holy Moses, he's getting his lead changes. Good. No release. Good. That's right. And the bend. Perfect. Holy moly. Wow. We got a different horse today, huh? Yeah, yeah. The jockeys are like, whoa, yeah. Yeah, that's a better horse today, huh? You're riding great. You're riding great. I like that. That's really good, Emily. Beautiful job. You know, I like how you're just letting him kind of sweep and stay relaxed and telling him that you like him. You know, this horse, he's a funny horse. He's one of those horses that when he makes a mistake, he's like, I knew I couldn't do it. All right, so when he makes a mistake, you have to tell him, no, it's okay, you can do it, you'll be all right. And then he's like, oh, okay, I'll try again. Really nice riding, very nice riding.
All the way over there, because he would tell you that's my personality too.
Oh, well, then you guys were meant to be together.
Yep.
All right, so now, after you do the vertical, you're gonna make the left turn. And you're going to make the left turn to this slightly larger vertical. Now, again, you probably heard me say it, but I'm going to go over the score again here to this vertical. Make sure in these 270-degree turns, this is always a wonderful opportunity. I love them. I love them. Anytime I see it on course, as long as I don't forget them, sometimes I forget them. Well, sometimes I forget them entirely. I'll do the vertical, just turn right and go to the oxer for some reason, all right? But anyways, you're gonna do that vertical, and then you're gonna come around here to this vertical, and then that outside line. But obviously, it's about controlling your horse and controlling yourself. You've got to come past the one, oh, there, no. Oh, I like that. No. Okay, all right, that's the process. That's the process. You don't take the first one you see. You don't take the first one you see. Then you head over here to this vertical. You should probably be pretty much in line with that sprinkler. And then that creates a nice new shape to that outside line. All right?
He says, "I read
Hi, buddy.
He's gonna follow you now.
He's gonna follow me now? Yeah, I'm the Pied Piper.
I swear to God.
All right, leave me alone.
All right, come on.
You're gonna give me a complex. Good. And now slight bend to the left. Good, maybe a little lengthening. Good. Beautiful. Bend left, left leg, Gus, left leg, beautiful. Right leg, yes. Just keep your head back. Keep your head back, good. Left bend, good. Micro transitions in there, excellent. Good, now right leg. I love it. I liked it, but there was one moment. Did you see that one moment? Hang on 1 second. Hang on, Gus. I have to actually ask you a question. Hang on. Catherine, hang on. Come on over here, Gus. So, I loved it. I loved it. I love because when I started kind of utilizing this system, what I really started to like to feel is that with my inside leg, that it can actually become graceful. You know, the shapes are graceful, there's symmetry, all right? And I thought that you really had that. 1 to 2, perfect control, 3. I thought the 6 was really good to the vertical. I love the roll back to this vertical. And then I thought it was all spot on to this oxer, you know, where it was that inside leg, inside. And then I don't know, and I'm asking you, I do not know. It looked to me like right here, like everything was perfect and something fell out of gear.
Yeah, pinched back my leg.
Uh-huh.
This in the air here, and then I felt him slip behind me here because I didn't have enough supporting leg on, and I felt him suck behind me, and so.
So you gave him a little goose.
Yeah.
Okay, all right.
I didn't want to get there going back.
Okay, well I have to say, for a goose, it was a subtle goose.
Oh, cool.
Okay, it was a subtle goose. Maybe because most of the goose was on your outside leg. All right? But other than the little goose, perfection, perfection. It was just lovely, like equitation round. Very, very nice. Very, well, it was your own equitation, but it was your own equitation, but it was like an eq round. Lovely job. All right, Catherine. Probably shouldn't be putting those in there because the dump or wherever it goes, the landfill, manure pile's not gonna like it. Make a circle. I wouldn't go at it like that. Well, you got 45 seconds, so get it right. Yeah, use your legs more than your hands, Catherine. Try to do as much as you can with your legs. Exhale. There, patter. Good. Left leg. Yeah. Right leg. And soften, but get your shoulders back. Push your hands away from your body. Good. Whoa, that was a little too much angle. Fine. Right side. There, I like that. Okay, next one. Come on over here, we have to fix your face. Ooh, look at her go. Come on over here. Do me a favor, just take that drop off. We're gonna try it without it, just for... Shift your hips back. There, good, Steph. Leg and shift. Yep. Good. There. Keep that inside leg. Shift back. Now the right leg. Shift back. Head back. A little bit there. Good. Left bend, Steph. Good. And then soften. Yep. Keep that leg, not too slow now. Squeeze. Shift back. Watch that. Shift back. Squeeze. You're starting to get up the neck. Yeah. Now, Steph. Whatever you did in the beginning, which was beautiful, you did not do in the end with your release. You started rocking on your toe again and getting there and giving me this release, straightening your leg, instead of getting to the jump and letting the horse jump up through and in front of you, which you were doing so well in the beginning. You started to get back up on your toe, and yes, you've got to, if you're gonna ride in that style, you have to ride in that style correctly, which means taking the center of your belt, as I'm 3 strides from the jump, 1, 2, 3. Okay? I'm here, it's fine. I don't love it, but I'm okay with it. Only if I get 1, 2, 3. All right? Like you did in the beginning, it was beautiful. Because didn't you notice that all of a sudden you lost rideability and your horse took off like it was shot out of a cannon? All right, and that all came from the fact that he felt like you were going to creep up and bite his ear.
I think it started actually in here.
Oh, maybe you lost your position a little bit at B. Good. There you go, Alex. That's a nice pace. See how much, see if you can be super light with your hand and just, oh, Alex. Oh, you know that's not going to fly. Stop, stop, stop. You know that's not going to fly. It just, you have to be so careful. You have to be so careful because there is no margin of error with her, right? When you, and you know exactly what I'm talking about. We can remain unsaid like Voldemort, okay? You have to make sure when you think with one hand at a time, all right? Do you guys know what I'm talking about? Did you see what happened? Did you see what happened? Did you see it? Yes, okay. When she goes to steady, if you pop her with both reins, she doesn't like that. Good. Soften her up and then tell her you like her. A little more left bend. Good. Better. Right side. Bring your head back. Good. Take a deep breath. Exhale. Exhale. Good. Now tell her you love her. Good girl. There. There. You just lowered her heart rate by about 20 beats a minute. Uh-oh. Right rein. Not bad. That was nice riding, Alex. I didn't love the release at the last jump. Good. There you go. There you go. That's better.
Oh, I have to concentrate on it so hard.
Yes. She's just not going to accept that. All right? She's not going to accept that. That's her hot button. You tap her with both. Oh, let's move that vertical a little bit. Let's give her 2 or 3 feet. Yeah, here, let me help you out. These things are heavy. Very good. Thanks, guys. Whoop, 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 whoop. Okay. Other than that, the only other thing, watch you release a little bit. At the last jump, you did a little bit of a shove.
Okay.
You have to be careful with that.
I thought it was a little, like, back and forth over the fence.
A
little to the right, a little to the left.
Oh, I wouldn't worry about that at all. Good. Now do a little softening. Tell him you love him. Good. Not too much release. With your hands, yes. With your body, no. Good. Bend him left. Bend him left. Good. Beautiful. Bend him right. Whoop. Super. Bend him left. Bend him left. No, not with your shoulders. Good. Good. Tell him you love him. Take your time. Wait. That worked. Bend him right. That's okay. Just panics him a little bit. Good. Yeah. Wow. 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 Fantastic. All right. Now, all right. You're doing great. You're doing great. Huh? Yeah, you could have. But I think all you need to do there, if you just stay a little relaxed and kind of brought your shoulders a little bit here, sometimes, and that stemmed as well, after you did the double vertical, when you thought about the lead change, instead of just shifting your legs, you gave it a huge body stroke, all right, which was the same thing you did, remember, with your release over there? All right, so you just gotta, don't be so flamboyant with that body of yours, okay? Because you're tall, and so you're tall, yeah, and yeah, exactly.
Car salesman, wacky wavy guy.
There you go. I don't know if it's that tall, but yeah, you are pretty tall.
No, but that's what it does.
That's what it does. Okay. All right. So you're going to go ahead and you're going to add now the oxer, bending line to the other oxer, and then the triple bar to the vertical. Okay. I like the bit a little better like this.
She might start sticking her tongue out now. We'll see.
Okay. So far, she seems pretty happy with it. Oh, I get it, because she doesn't have the drop. Yeah. I have one at home that's doing that.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's weird. If she has a drop, she's fine, but without the drop.
Yeah.
And I don't even have to have it tight. It can be
Right.
loose. And we might go back, if that happens, we'll go back to a loose drop.
Okay.
Okay? So it's that right leg, and now the left leg. Beautiful, Gus. Left leg. Yes. Good. Left leg. Good. And right leg. Head back. There, you got it, man. Now the left side. Good, I like that. It's a cute idea. Right leg. Beautiful. Right lead. Stay engaged with your inside leg. Yes. Now the left leg. Lovely. Now the left leg pushes him out. And keep him pushing and driving, driving. Good. Right lead, left lead. Right lead. Wow. I mean, that's how it's done. That's how it's done, right? That's how it's done. That's beautiful. That's hard to top. That's a tough act to follow. Wow.